Dannion Brinkley. I'm a New York Times best-selling author of 3 books. I'm the son of a disabled World War II veteran. I'm a former Marine. I'm a hospice volunteer for 34 years. I'm the co-founder and chairman of the Twilight Brigade, a nonprofit organization dedicated to teaching and training volunteers to be at the bedside of disabled and dying veterans and supporting their families. You are about to see recent excerpts of a Twilight Brigade training, a 20-hour intensive training that had over 100 volunteers going through the program. You're also going to meet Sandy Hatfield, Vice President and Senior National Trainer, and her husband, Bill Hatfield, 22 years, retired U.S. Air Force. You will also meet Steve and Carol Sarian, National Trainers. Steve, 20 years, Navy retired. You'll also meet myself and Jennifer Gomez, the head of the Greater Los Angeles VA Hospice Program. And you will hear from volunteers as they have finished this training of the impact it has on them, as well as what they see in their own future as volunteers helping veterans.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Dannion and the whole Twilight group, because you guys are fabulous. And I've always felt as a registered nurse that hospice is really supported so well by volunteers. It's like you guys are the heart of hospice. My name is Jennifer Gomez, and I've been a nurse since 1974. I was one of the first certified hospice nurses in the United States. There were 483 of us, and I'm probably one of the few surviving ones. It's an amazing field of work. It's reaching out, being present with other people. The volunteers are so good at it too, and it means so much to so many of these guys that don't have someone sitting with them toward the end. Many of the vets that we have don't have families, as Dannion well knows. And Dannion, for example, at Christmas, he was here every day in our hospice. We opened the VA hospice here in 2006. It's a 14-bed unit in Sepulveda, and it's a very quiet, wonderful place to live every day. And that's what we really try to stress with our veterans, is that we have today, we don't know about tomorrow, any of us.
I've been with Twilight Brigade, Compassion in Action, going on 13 years now, and it has been quite an experience. I've started out with taking care of both my parents. When they both came down with cancer 3 months after my mother died, my father was diagnosed. Then I was introduced to Dannion's book, and it was just absolutely eye-opening for me. And I thought, okay, this is something I can do. Once I started doing this work, it just became so important to me. And once you find that there are so many people terrified of the idea of making their transition, it just was, I thought something needs to be done about this. I also was a hospice volunteer coordinator for a number of years and helped put together their training program for the volunteers. And it has just become a life for me. It's my lifestyle. It has been my life, and my husband has been generous enough to allow me to do it.
As Sandy said, I'm retired Air Force, a retired Senior Master Sergeant, First Sergeant, 21 years.
That's Senior Master Sergeant.
Okay. There's one above that, but we won't say that. Anyway, Sandy has been doing this a long time. I started actively participating with her about 3 years ago. I supported her in this when she'd go on her training trips. You know, I left with feeding the animals and doing the laundry, and, well, we won't go into the other stuff. But, you know, anyway, she finally didn't talk me into it. But I finally came to the point that I saw the joy and the commitment that she had to this process. I wanted to be more of a part of her life. Consequently, I took the training, assisting her so far on the majority of her trainings, all of the trainings since I took it, and it's been a life-changing experience.
All right. Hi, I'm Steve Sarian, 20-year Navy vet, chaplain, hospice chaplain for 4 years, drug and alcohol counselor for 30. clinical director of the Navy Drug and Alcohol Counselor School down in San Diego, and on the Twilight Brigade's National Training Committee. I'm one of the national trainers, and volunteer coordinator over at the San Diego VA.
And my name is Carol Starian, and I am a former stay-at-home mom, a special education teacher, a hospice volunteer for 15 years, also a Healing Touch certified practitioner / instructor, volunteer coordinator of the Stand Down for 3 years of Healing Touch practitioners, and Twilight Brigade San Diego trainer for the last 6 years.
Good evening. My name's Lisa Marie, and I just completed the 3-day Twilight Brigade seminar, and I have to tell you, it was a life-changing experience. It's given me strength. I've faced things that some people never face in their lifetime until the time of death, and it's empowered me to help others to face and do the same thing. I want to be of great service to our veterans, and it's given me the strength to face some family situations. My own father is a veteran, a Marine, and it's given me the strength and the ability and the tools to move forward with helping that relationship.
It's really sort of a coming home, because I met Dannion in the early 1990s when this whole idea of complementary and alternative medicine was developing. And I was one of the first groups funded to research this by the National Institutes of Health. But Dannion has really, through his perseverance and his passion, and made this his mission. And it's phenomenal what he's done for the field. And now we have integrative complementary medicine as standard in the VA hospital just as of last week. So it's amazing, and it's a tribute to Dannion and his work and his passion over the past 2 decades.
My name is Antonio Mystic Bellissimo, and I just finished the Twilight Brigade 3-day seminar. Time went by really fast, and what I learned is the most amazing things I could ever imagine that I would learn in this seminar. It is recommended, I think, for everyone should be taking the seminar. My God, it's an investment, you can't go wrong. So it's about living and it's about dying, and the two of them go together side by side, and these people that teach it, they're amazing.
The Twilight Brigade training was incredible and has brought so many things into perspective for me about death and dealing with death, and how important it is to be there for people in their last stages of life. Some people don't have family or friends that are there visiting with them to care about them, and to me it is just so important to be able to give that to someone, and I can't wait to start volunteering and to be able to do that for people.
Hi, my name is Jim McPhee. I am a Vietnam veteran, and initially I came here to fulfill a promise to Dannion to come and do this. He had inspired me in Las Vegas some years ago. I didn't have the opportunity till now, and I'm so glad I did. This is an opportunity for personal growth, spiritual growth even, an opportunity to give back to my fellow veterans also, and to honor particularly the veterans of World War II that are passing in such incredible numbers right now. No vet should die alone, and thank God for this organization and its ability to bring to fruition that promise.
My name is Sean Murphy. I'm a Twilight Brigade volunteer. I've been with 42 men and women in their final days and hours the last 6 months. As a Twilight Brigade volunteer, I have the opportunity to serve. And as somebody who was looking for a service opportunity, I said, what better than to give back to those that were willing to take a bullet and put their lives on the line for me.
It is necessary that we have a call to action, because the value of those who were there for us when we needed them, we must be there for them now that they need us. Please go look at our website, thetwilightbrigade.com. Read through it and look at it, study the history. But please step up to the plate, incorporate this program, because it is needed now and vital. thetwilightbrigade.com. Thank you. As a former Marine, and as a veteran, and as a hospice volunteer, I ask you, let's act now. Thank you.